Hey everybody, Lucia here from paintingdreamscapes.com, and I'm on a mission to help you get more people to see, love and buy your art. Now, one of the main key elements when it comes to improving your art is to have the right tools. And I'm a firm believer that their tools don't make the artist. However, I know for a fact that the wrong tools can break the artist. And before you call me out on the dad joke, just look at this. This is an artwork I made 10 years ago, and you may be thinking that I have like super trembly hands. Let me tell you, that's not the case. I just had the wrong tablet. It just couldn't draw straight lines to save its life. So I know how important it is to have the right tools. Now you may be thinking, do I really need a tablet as an artist? And the answer is yes. Yes, you do. It's one of the most important assets you can have as an artist. Now, there are many brands out there that you can choose from, and I recommend that you select one that is reliable and well known for their quality products. Now, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Artist 12 Pro tablets. Now, Speedpaint sent this tablet to me for me to review it and give my honest opinion with you guys. So even though they sent me this tablet, I'm going to review it and give you my absolutely honest opinion. And trust me on this, because I'm a Virgo, and even if I wanted to sugarcoat things, I just can't. So you will get the pros and the cons and my absolutely honest opinion on this tablet, so that you can make an informed decision on whether this is the right tablet for you or not. So if you're as excited as I am to try this tablet, let's go ahead and open it up and put it to the test. Let's go. The Artist 12 Pro tablet comes in this beautiful and sleek box. This illustration alone makes me want to draw. Alright, let's open it up. First up, we find the tablet, and it comes nicely wrapped in a plastic cover. Then we've got the different plug options to connect your tablet to the wall socket based on your country. Next up is the stand, also nicely wrapped. Then we have the cleaning cloth and the white box that contains all of the cables we'll need to connect our tablet. In the white box, we have the warranty, a thank you note, and the Speedpaint anti-smudge glove. The glove is a bit big for my super tiny hands, but it will work just fine. And finally, the quick guide with instructions on connecting the tablet. Alright, I just unwrapped the tablet, sleek, and the stand. And finally, the pen. Now the pen comes in this sturdy tube, so it's very well protected. If you open this side, you can pull the pen out. It has the Speedpaint brand on one end, a shiny red ring in the middle, and then two buttons that you can use as you draw. The pen comes with 8 replacement nibs, which will come in handy. The cover of the tube also acts as a pen holder while you're working, but I recommend that as soon as you're done using your tablet, you put everything away. It's the best way to ensure that you don't lose or damage your pen or your tablet by accident, and trust me, I've been there. The tablet is petite, light and easy to carry, so if you need to take your tablet with you, it should be easy to pack it with your laptop and continue painting wherever you go. Now, it also takes energy from your laptop, so you don't always need to plug it into the wall socket, and it reduces the cable clutter. However, if you're using it on a desktop, I definitely recommend that you plug it into the wall socket, just in case. Okay, the stand has me divided though. On one hand, it only has one possible position, so you can't change the inclination of the tablet to fit your needs. So if the default position isn't right for you, you won't be able to change it. However, in my own experience, that's also saved me heaps of time because I waste a lot of time switching the inclination back and forth when I use my other stand. So this may be a personal preference, but it's worth keeping it in mind. It definitely has more cables than a normal USB pen tablet, but it comes with instructions on which cable goes where, so it's very easy to set up. Now, power on button is on the right side, and here's a tip for you. Don't be like me, don't forget to power it down before unplugging it. Okay, so once you've connected the tablet, go into XPPen website and search for the latest drivers to install your tablet. The most important part is to calibrate your workspace as accurately as possible to improve the accuracy of your movements and reduce any possible parallax. And all in all, the setup has been super easy, and I don't think you'll have any trouble getting your tablet set up. All in all, the setup was very easy. Okay, let's talk about the express keys. Now, this is a godsend. It has 8 express keys and this red wheel to customize your drawing experience and speed up your process. I can't tell you how much time having these buttons has saved me. I no longer need to stretch myself to reach my keyboard just to undo my latest action. But unlike some of my other tablets that only have 4 express keys, this has double the keys and double the potential. You can customize each express key to be a command you use often. For instance, mine are H, which flips the canvas inside, X to change the color, undo, redo, copy, paste, transform, and escape. So you can customize these with the shortcuts from the program you use, and you will see how much faster you get when you're drawing. The ring also allows you to quickly zoom in and out, which is perfect when you don't have touch features, but you still want an easy way to move around your canvas. All in all, this has to be one of my top features from this tablet, and like Lorena Pages will say, isn't it too much? But I'm like, it'll never be enough, never ever. Okay, let's talk about the screen now. I'll try to get through this without getting technical because I don't want to get lost in tech jargon, but it has a fully laminated screen and supports tilt function in a lot of programs. This means that when you're drawing, if you tilt the pen, it will create a different stroke than it would if you were drawing without tilting the pen. Now, what does this mean? It means that it has very little to no parallax when you're drawing. This is key because one of the things that annoys me the most when using these Play tablets is the parallax effect. And in case you're not familiar with this term, it's the gap between the nib and the line you're drawing on the screen, and this can be very disruptive when you're drawing because you don't exactly get to draw where the pen is. To be totally honest with you, I noticed a bit of parallax when I first set up the tablet, but after calibrating the workspace, most of it went away. I still notice it a bit sometimes, but it's possible that I just need to tweak my calibration even more. It's unnoticeable compared to the parallax in my other tablet though, so it definitely lived up to my expectations in that regard. Now, the screen isn't fully matte, so the surface is more reflective than I'm used to. I might get used to it down the line, but for now it disrupts me sometimes when I have a lamp above me because it just reflects a lot. Let's talk colors and visuals. I was thoroughly impressed by the high color coverage of the Artist 12 Pro tablet. The specs say it has up to 88% NTSC, which is roughly 123% sRGB. But in immortal terms that we can all understand, it means the color coverage is higher and the colors are a lot more true to life than in other tablets. I've noticed this. I didn't need to do any color calibration for the colors to look almost identical to my desktop screen. Let's talk about the drawing experience. Hi, Future Lucia here. I've been playing with the tablet for a few weeks now and I'm very happy with it. You may have seen it in some of my past videos and I even painted this commission with it. Drawing with this tablet is very fun and I don't have to worry about colors looking wonky because they're very true to what my desktop monitor uses. I've also noticed a vast improvement in speed thanks to the express keys and not having to reach out to my keyboard every single time that I mess up a line. Okay, let's put this goodie to the test by drawing something.
When the lights are out and you stumble in the dark, you kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on Just call on me, baby, I'll be there. Just call on me, swear that I'll be there. Just call on me, baby, I'll be there. I'll be there. Call me, baby, swear that I'll be there. And so remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you. When life throws lemons, just call on me. 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 Whoa, say the word. Just call on me. Just let me know and I will be. Just call on me. Whoa, say the word. Just let me know and I will be. Just call on me. You and me, everything I bring.
Okay, so that's my review of the XP Pen Artist 12 Pro tablet. I've been very pleasantly surprised by it, and even though it has some downsides, it's a really solid tablet and I recommend it to any artist that wants to upgrade to a pen display tablet without breaking the bank. So, in summary, the tablet is very easy to set up, has little to no parallax, especially if you've calibrated your workspace properly. It's very portable for artists on the go, features vivid and true-to-life colors, and has enough express keys to spare you from using your keyboard. with the only downsides for me being that the stand doesn't offer different inclination levels, the screen is more reflective than I'm used to, and there's still a bit of parallax, which may just go away if I keep tinkering with the settings. Alright, I hope you found this review useful. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below, and if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!